In this video, I'm going to show you a free tool we released that can change your whole cold outreach game. Before that, let's first get into the problem. What I've noticed is a lot of you are not thinking about your offer deeply enough. Let me give you an example. So I was talking to this guy who runs a software development agency, and they were saying, hey, cold email simply doesn't work for us and it's too crowded, and cold LinkedIn doesn't work too, and it was all doom and gloom, and he was just being very, very negative about it. I asked him a simple question. Can you just show me your copy? What were you sending to these decision makers, and what were you sending and who were you sending it to? As simple as possible. So he showed me the copy. I look at the copy and says, yeah, obviously it doesn't work. What he was saying is, hey, Mr. CTO, we have developers for hire at $20 per hour out of India. Would you be interested? Just something like that. As simple as that, but yeah, something as saturated and as basic as that. Obviously, it's not working because of two reasons. One, this offer is super saturated. Anybody can reach out to a CTO and offer $20 per hour developer based out of India. Why should they trust you? Why should they reply to you? Right, that's number one. What is the quality of these developers? You can't just say, yeah, these are quality developers, because obviously you're selling them. So obviously you'll not say these are low quality developers at $20 an hour. That's one, the saturation. Number two, related to the saturation, is the trust factor. Why should they trust you? Have you worked with any big companies? Or do you have any projects you can show for it? Or to be more clear, have you worked with somebody in their industry, at their revenue size, at their problem set? So those are the few problems that most people don't solve for when they're doing cold outreach. It's actually the three T's. It's trust, timing, and then finally the tactic, what tactics you're using in the cold outreach email. So let me show you a way to solve for these problems, and maybe this can help you write better cold email and LinkedIn messages. So what you have to do is first go to the Sales Robot site and just scroll down, and then go to the free tool section, go to offer refinement. Now here is where you just tell them about your current offering. So let's say you're selling software or something like web application development services, and then target market for you is like US based startups, right? How long should it be? Let's say we are doing a 700 work critique generate, right? So now what it's doing is it's thinking about what are all the different problems that exist with this particular offering and target market selection, and what you can do instead. So let's look at the critique. So it says critique of the original offering and target market. Original offering of web application development is too generic, lacks credibility. It does not differentiate itself from the numerous other companies that offer similar services. Additionally, targeting US-based startups is a broad and highly competitive market, making it difficult to stand out and gain the trust of potential clients. Refined offering variations. Custom web application development for e-commerce businesses. Showcase past successes in building high-converting, user-friendly e-com sites. Mention unique features such as personalized product recommendations and easy checkout processes. So here, why is this much better than a $20 per hour developer? Because in the email, when you're targeting such a tightly defined niche, you're able to talk about the pain points and the solutions. For example, personalized product recommendations is a solution to a pain point that they have, these e-commerce businesses have, which is making sure that their average order value increases, like people buy more. Easy checkout important so that people buy more. Number two, mobile first web application development for healthcare companies. Highlight expertise in creating HIPAA compliant, because again, problem is HIPAA compliance, and secure web applications for healthcare providers. Include case studies of successful projects, and mention a proprietary method for optimizing web application for mobile devices. This is interesting. Finally, web application development services for non-profit organizations. Emphasize companies' commitment for social impact, showcase, past projects, offer a risk reversal guarantee such as percentage of profits going towards a chosen cause. Great, right? Because it's getting you to think of the values that your client aspires to and showing them you also have the same values, which makes them much more likely to work with you. Now, potential niche target markets, small and medium-sized e-com businesses, mental health clinics and therapists, good niche. And then environmental conversation organizations, like it's even niched down further within a non-profit sector. So this really makes you think, because there was a quote in Fight Club, right? Like the quote basically said, I ran as hard as I can and then I ran some more. So that the same quote really applies to niching down for your offer and target market selection. Niche down until it hurts, and then niche down some more. So ultimately, this is what it's saying about the recommended offering. Customized web application development services for e-commerce businesses, targeting small and medium-sized e-commerce brands. Elevator pitch could be, are you tired of generating clunky e-commerce websites? Our company specializes in creating XYZ, take advantage of it. So at least, even though the pitch itself I don't think is great, but it gives you something to think about, and it gives you like a basic template to modify and some key elements to include in your messaging. Notice how it has elevated the email from, hey, we have developers for hire at $20 an hour, to the problems that your target market faces and how you're solving them. So that's the goal. So you should elevate your pitch from something which is what you're offering to ultimately the problem that particular offering is solving for your client. And that's how you get results with cold email, because you're able to showcase that expertise and speak to the prospect's pain points so that your status is highlighted in their mind as somebody who really gets them, somebody who really understands them, and then can solve the problem that they have. So with that, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're coming up with more free tools on Sales Robot site. Make sure you keep checking this tool, or just subscribe to our email list. We always announce new tools when they come up. And yeah, make sure you just send more relevant cold emails and LinkedIn messages. Take care now. Bye-bye.